Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy AWOL Beatz here with another Moss Talk. And today I got another special guest, man. Actually, it's the same day, so that's none of y'all business, you know what I mean? But I'm here with another big A&R and a big media presence that we really needed. A manager of artists. He done gave me pointers on things for free, you know what I mean? He's a person that I lean on for guidance. We talking to the one and only Mayne 2 times from the motherfucking 804, man. What it's doing, bro?
Man,
what it do, man?
I appreciate it, man. I definitely appreciate the opportunity. Y'all having me up here, me and my dogs, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a great opportunity, bro.
Nah, man, we appreciate you. And one thing, like, I'm gonna tell you right now, I known this guy for 3 years, and in the last year, I've learned more about him than I ever did. And it was on a level of hearing it from guys that grew up with him. I'm talking to him about, you know, music management, like how he's moving around with certain artists. And all they wanted to talk about was his career, you know, playing basketball. And I'm like, yo, he's never told me any of that. So for the first time, I know we never spoke on it, but slightly. But talk to me. Give me the beginning of your journey around it. Not just VA, but life, you know what I mean?
Yeah, facts, man. So I'm from Petersburg, Virginia.
Bow, shout out to the bird.
Facts, I definitely rep the bird, but, you know, I carry the 804 on my name hard, you know what I'm saying? Because it's bigger than that, you know what I'm saying? I went to John Marshall. I lived in Richmond, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the Marshall.
Big facts.
Justice boys.
Big facts. Richmond like my second home, you know what I'm saying? You know, I used to live in Highland Park, you know.
Shout out to the Park boys.
Big facts. I came up. You probably know Keyshawn.
You damn
yeah, we went to school together. Like, I've been friends with Keyshawn for about 20 years. So Richmond like a second home for me, but, you know, I was born in Petersburg, but lived all in the 804. So, you know, being able to see everything and see different people and see how people living, you know what I'm saying? It gave me a good outlook on what is Virginia, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, like you said, I did start balling, you know what I'm saying? I started balling at John Marshall. Actually, I started balling at Henderson.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Henderson.
Big facts.
That's
Big
cool.
facts.
Still look old.
Big facts. Started balling at Henderson in 8th grade. Started getting looks at. If I'm not mistaken, me and Keyshawn got pulled up to the varsity from 8th grade. Ooh. So that's when I knew, like, this could be something. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Coach Street. So, you know, just balling in the 804, moving around the Hermitage. I even played at Hermitage. Then I went back to Petersburg. Played at Petersburg with big time athletes like Kendall Langford.
Yeah, we ain't got no air horns, but that was my air horn.
Hey,
Keep
you know
going,
what I'm saying?
Bro.
Kendall Langford, you know what I'm saying? That's my dog. He went to the NFL, but he played on the basketball team. So, you know, been around a lot of, you know, people that, you know, on the come up, they say they gonna do it, and I'm able to see, like, the whole rise, you know what I'm saying? The whole process. So I'm like, yeah, this can be done. And a lot of people in Virginia done did it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of people done did it.
And it's almost like we forget. We just ignore it and be like, man, ain't nobody blowing. It's like, what are y'all talking about?
Yeah.
Basketball, football, like we got a lot of players in the league right now. Like,
big facts. A lot of players.
Absolutely.
I didn't even know we had that many players.
It's almost like because the news don't cover it enough.
Yeah.
But like right now, as we like, there's a guy that I played Pop Warner with that plays free safety for the Eagles and got a max deal, like, coming from the Vikings.
That's
like,
hard.
Shout out to Anthony Harris. Like,
okay.
I saw him since 5 years old playing flag.
Yeah, from Richmond.
From Richmond.
Yeah.
Bro. So to see that, like you said, like, it's a lot of those stories in Virginia that's not being told, but we gonna tell it.
Yeah, big facts. And like you said, like, I think that's a big issue too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole lot of space for a lot of y'all. You know what I'm saying? A lot of vlogs. Like, we need that. That's one of the things that we lacking. Like you said, I ain't know, bro, you know, played football in the NFL, came from Richmond. But it's a big state, of course. State. But we need more of that coverage from everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't too many of y'all.
Yeah.
It's Moss. You know, it's a couple other vlogs out here. But it ain't too many of y'all. So we definitely need that. For sure.
And the crazy part is, like, when I first moved back from Jersey, like, I saw, I'm like, yo, Richmond, 804, like, even working with Bert and Buki, I'm like, yo, what are y'all missing? Y'all got the talent. I'm like, what's going on? Like, all y'all supposed to be out here compared to what I'm seeing, like, living in Jersey and New York on the artists that's there. No offense, but they didn't have that connection that when I left, there was no connection between Petersburg and Richmond. It was beef.
Yeah.
I come back to unity.
Okay.
And I think the city didn't even see how much they've come together and how better we've gotten over the years of communicating and working with each other. So when I come back, that's the first and the only thing I'm always spirit is like we have to be together and we have to, stand up for each other. We have to be there working, collabing. And I look at people like you and a lot of other people and was like, that's what we're missing. We're missing managers. We're missing, like you said, media. We're missing things that is the reason why artists go out of here. We got the artists, but if they don't have no outlets that's gonna let other people know, like, all right, Dope Will Car is fire. This is where he performing at. Like, why we don't have that coverage? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why don't we, instead we're covering stuff like, yo, what's the name just got shot? It's like that. I know that's sad. That's important, but what about the good? If you keep just spewing bad, like that's all we gonna keep seeing in our face.
Yeah, that's a big fact, man. Man, it's crazy that you say that because the other day I was just telling, Tyree, salute Reed, like shout out to that man.
That's his second salute on this show. He already hit me and said he was coming, pulling up. But go ahead.
Definitely, like that man, full of game, man, full of free game. Like salute Reed, man. No pun intended.
Yeah,
but like I was telling him, like VA lacking leadership, man.
Yep.
Like not just managers, you know what I'm saying? Because people can see my value in anything. You feel what I'm saying? But we lacking like, what's the people that like tell you what to say? Like we was just talking about that when you going on the interview or the media person that be like, don't say this.
What they called your publicists?
Yeah, publicists. We need that. We need publicists. We need more. You know what I mean? We need more publicists. We need more, like you said, other legs that play the part, not just the rappers.
Yep.
And it's also a lot of producers too, that
we probably got the most producers in the industry as a state
in Virginia.
I'm not even just joking. It's
big facts legit. In the industry. Yeah, big facts.
Like from ages like 17 to like 48.
Big facts.
But longer than that, because you got to add Timberland.
Yeah, and then your boy, you was talking to me about the other day. Like I ain't even know he was with Hit Boy.
You talking about AYB?
Yeah, shout out to that man.
Hitmaker. He's
That's
supposed
crazy.
to pull it up today too. I just blast you. So you got to pull up next time. He just left, probably go to Atlanta. But yeah,
that's big.
Why aren't we talking about that as much?
That's big, man. That. Yeah.
And he's literally been on the billboards for 3 years straight.
Yeah.
Every year he's been on the billboards. That's a big, he's supposed to have a key to one. He don't have to have a key to the city yet because he young. But a key to a building around
Yeah.
Because he's putting on and he's giving us the light, to be honest. Because he's one of those producers that come back and he wanted to pull up to multiple sessions every time he was there.
Yeah.
And it never fell through, but it will. Yeah. But it's like things like that. Like we have the network too.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we do got a network, and I feel like we done had a lot of people come before us, definitely legendary people that done set the playing field for people like, Dope Well and some of the other artists.
I was just talking
that's been coming
to Red
up.
Rum this morning.
Yeah, Red Rum, shout out to OG.
He don't get enough flowers.
Yeah, he don't, man. I remember when Red Rum was coming out, a lot of people don't know, that man used to be with DJ Khaled. See, I'm a little older, I can go back to Joe Doja. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can go back to Joe Doja and them boys, but they set the field, and back then I remember we used to look at Virginia like it couldn't happen. Yeah. You feel me?
Even when he got signed, I remember him getting signed and people like, man, he whack. I'm like, what? You were just in the club listening to his music before he got signed. I know you was. I saw you dancing.
That man had a big song. I was listening to his song in the club
at one time.
I didn't even know that was his song, bro.
I already know. Great.
Yeah.
Look at there.
I was like, this is Red Rum. Man, you be hearing that shit in Florida, anywhere you go.
I was in Alabama and they were playing it in the club.
Goddamn right.
I'm in the middle of the club drunk he's from Richmond. Yeah. I swear to God. Nobody's caring. Cause
big fact.
We didn't care.
Big fact.
I apologized to him this morning. I said, you tried to put us on your back and you tried to take us out of here and we literally failed you. And he was like, nah, y'all didn't fail me. The industry is what failed. Yeah. It was things that he didn't know, but now he knows. And he's one of those people that, like I said, at first we had a bunch of guys that like either made it to the industry and just never came back.
Yeah.
Or made it, failed, and came back disgruntled.
Come on.
He's one of those people that I could literally say that I could DM him and ask him a question and he'll give me an answer.
Big facts. It's a couple people out here like that, but that's like the problem with Virginia. And that's my message to Virginia and all the artists. Like, we got this. Yeah. And AWOL, I always hear you tell people that, but we got this. Like, and it started with like, as much as people don't understand, it started with like the promoters.
Go ahead.
It started with the DJs. Like,
Preach.
I'ma just be honest, because when I was in Atlanta, I lived in Atlanta for like a year. And when you live in Atlanta, like, you don't hear no music outside of Atlanta.
They keep everything in house.
Like, you hear stuff like that don't even get outside of Atlanta. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we don't hear that shit for like years later. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? But they really support their artists, and I feel like it'll be a difference if we had crop music.
Yeah.
Like, we literally got dudes like, shout out to WTO Sco. You feel me? That man got a feature.
Put on a clinic this year.
You feel me? Got a feature with a couple big artists. You feel me? We got a lot of artists coming through here doing a lot of things. Even like Card 1K, you feel what I'm saying? Got features with Young Blue and Quando Rondo. Even like Porter. Like, it's a lot of artists here, but I feel like
they get more support outside of the state.
City. Yeah, but we need to like, Virginia need to like focus on the artists in Virginia. Yes. You feel what I'm saying?
Focus That's on what we need to do. We care so much about what those boys, and no knock to Atlanta, but if they're caring more about themselves and we're caring more about them than we are of ourselves, of course it's a landslide.
Big facts.
So we really have to hunt, and there's no more excuses. We have the events.
Yep.
We have the event spaces.
Yep.
We got the right artists, like you said.
The perfect
we got artists that the industry already is coming to work with.
Yeah.
But we not listen to it. But let an outside artist come here. We promote it. It was 1 million people at that AB when AB came here.
Come on, man. And then they pay them. They pay these people like a lot of money. Like, and you got people right here. Like, you got Dope. He's 17.
And you better pay to see him.
I'm telling you, better get it while it's here, man. Cause like, that's why people, when they leave from Virginia, they be like they is. I ain't gonna say they don't never, but it be like resentment. Cause it's like, look at how you did me. Yeah. And now the whole other 49 states support me harder than my own state. You feel me?
That gotta hurt.
Yeah, but we like how we work in our camp, we open the door to a lot of people, bro.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? And if you messing with us, you can see what we got going on. You messing with us, you can see it's genuine. We locked in. You feel me? We open the door to anybody, especially if you got something going on. If you ain't locked in and we get the going, like, things going, it is what it is, bro. Absolutely. You feel what I'm saying? You can't feel no type of way. We see you at the top. You feel me? But
or catch you in the middle while we're going to the top.
Catch you at the middle, you know what I'm saying? But we just looking to mess with like-minded people. That's all, for real.
Yeah, and like I harp on it a lot because I know, like, both of us coming from a military background, if you keep saying it and speaking it and ingraining it into people's head, they'll eventually get it. And from like 2020 to where we at now, the pandemic was, to me, the best thing to ever happen to Virginia as a state. And I know a lot of people died, and I mean, rest in peace to the people that's not here with us no more. But if you look back at 2020, it started with that George Floyd, when they start rioting in the streets of Richmond, and then we start taking down those monuments that used to literally just suppress us, and we just pay, bro, don't worry about it. I know that was the slave owners, and we just sitting there. Once the monuments left, and people, I just saw people start working together a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From New York coming down here working with people from VA.
Yeah.
From Hopewell, Petersburg, and Virginia all on one show. That would have never happened back in the day.
Big fact.
To see it happen now, that's why I know you're not gonna, once again, Petersburg, Hopewell, humble. Richmond not. We like to brag.
Yeah.
But that's why you play such a big part. Like, because I've saw you do things for artists that you don't even have no ties to. You get what I'm saying?
Big
like,
fact.
that's not a move. Usually they be like, bro, I could help you, but I need you to like, if I was managing you. But I've seen you help artists that had nothing to do with your camp.
Big facts.
Never, it didn't improve your life. You did it because you had the knowledge, and you was like, shit, I'm gonna let them know.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's a big deal. And it's a big thing for not only people of our generation, but the guys like the Dope Well Cars and the Lil Rays that's coming up, so they can see, like, if we do this teamwork shit, you can try to kick down the door by yourself. Tim's on, I don't give a fuck if you got on combat boots. it may not open.
Yeah.
But if 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 niggas is bum rushing dough, we getting in that motherfucking building, and that's how
That's a
us
big
as
fact.
Virginia got to look at it. And we're getting there, but I think I say after Christmas of this year, New Year's, Dope Well dropping a project then too. But I think we gonna have it on lock.
Big
You
fact.
know what I'm saying? We just have to continue this movement of understanding it's us against. I remember Detroit doing this a couple of years ago. And now you look at their artists. Remember Detroit came out with a whole mixtape called Detroit versus Everybody. And they had all their hitters that we didn't know about on the tape with their stars like the Big Seans and all that. Well, we got just as much hitters, but I say we got more because we're a bigger state. You know what I mean? We got people from Nova. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And then we have the best pipeline. Like right now, I could be like, hey, man, I got a show going on in D.C. Pull up, bro. Bring your artist. Bro, let's go to North Carolina. Like, we don't look at ourselves as other states. Because when I'm in New York, they look at Virginia like, yeah, I can go down there. Because it's easy to get to Georgia. It's easy to get. And I don't think of it like that. I'm like, bro, we in Virginia. It's like, bro, and we like get on the highway, drive 6 hours.
Yeah.
You do shows in North Carolina. Like,
I don't think a lot of people understand like the importance, like the value of Virginia. Like people see it, but people don't understand it. Like 85 is a major highway.
Big one.
It's one of the biggest in the United States, and so is 95.
Yes.
Those are the two really major highways. Do your research.
It is.
And you do your research where they meet at. You do your research where 85 and 95 meet at, and that'll let you know how important and why like the money is here and why they deal with it. But we is in the Commonwealth, you feel me? But just like you said, I can feel it too. The stuff is changing.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like we had Missy comment on the gent, like that's big, bro. Like I can't remember the last time I even seen Missy like presence. You feel me,
bro? That's why look, DMing you, I'm like, oh, like I know how big of a deal it was seeing it, because I'm like, yo, I message everybody at like 2 o'clock in the morning, like, yo, Missy, who don't really post, just posted a legit song that we all came together and was like, this could work.
Yeah.
And she saw it and said, VA fire emoji. Man, thug tears came all out my eyes.
Yeah, that's hard, bro, because you know, if you listen to the beat and everything, like the way the whole thing came out, and if you listen to what Dope Wells normally do, it's totally different from what he normally. Yeah, so for him to like say like, yeah, like I'm gonna go ahead and rock this out, I thought that was super big for him, and that's like something that makes, you know, I'm gonna give Dope Well his flowers. Like you said, that's something that makes him really great. That's different from a lot of different artists that I see. Like you might turn on a beat and everybody in this room could tell you, nah, that's the one. But some artists probably want to be so gangster or whatever, they ain't gonna want to do it.
Or they'll be like, nah, it's a gent I got that sound like Lil Baby.
Yeah, you feel me?
It's like, but there already is a Lil Baby.
But dude, let's do this one. And bruh just rocked out with that gent, put his joint on it, and I super salute him for doing that. You feel what I'm saying?
No,
like, and it turned out to be something super dope.
Bro, and right now we still don't even know how dope it could be.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And that's why I say as much as we give Dope Well his props, that's why I give you your props as well with the situation, because another manager would have looked at that and be like, nah, my artist not working with y'all.
Yeah.
To do what? Like, why? But you saw the bigger vision, because like you said, if you listen to the beat, it sounded like something that Missy did, Timberland did.
Yeah.
And that's Virginia. That's our culture.
Big
we
fact.
keep getting away with this and want to do this drill shit. But Virginia was the state it is as far as music, because we could do anything.
Yeah.
Like,
so
look,
you think Virginia known for drill?
Well, no, I said right now we're being known for
Yeah, that's true.
And it's to
Well, Richmond.
Yeah, Richmond.
Richmond go hard with the drill. I don't know too many people down on the south side that really like into the drill like that.
Yeah.
But Richmond definitely is hard on the drill.
And I look at their music when I say the drill it's the same as how Chicago drill music to me is different from New York drill music.
Okay.
So if you listen to all three, well, Chicago, New York, or even London, because that's who really started with the grime music, London. But if you hear Virginia's artists, the Lakiddos and them, just listen to it. It's the same type of drill, but they have these producers like produced by Key Money.
Yeah.
Like, and they're doing samples. He was one of the first producers to comment on Dope Well song. and said, we need stuff like this. That he's not even making that style of music, but he understood the importance of it. This is a young kid too. I don't even know how old he is. But I looked at that and was like, he wants to do this. But the artist that's coming to him, that's paying him, they want that.
I think that's a big problem too. We talked about that when you go into the studio, and this is a message to all my artists. Like when you go in the studio and you say, I want a Lil Baby type beat, or I want a young boy type beat, or I want, bro, don't ever go into a studio and say, I want a this type beat. You feel me? Because Lil Baby ain't never went in nobody's studio and said, give me a Lil Baby type beat. He just said, put on some beats and let's see what we gonna get. People put their own emphasis on that. Just like on YouTube, when you search, you can search a lot of different type beats, but Lil Baby ain't say, this my type beat. This is what the producer thinks is a Lil Baby type beat or whatever. And it might have like you say, it might be a drill. Like, or take the pattern of line. So just open your mind up, man. Just go in there and trust these producers when you getting in these sessions. Like, yo, just play your beats and let's see what we can rock out with. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And I think if we start, like, one thing we have to do, which I plan on doing in the next couple of months, is starting doing these producer cookups again. Like bringing all this Virginia producers in one room, but not just having them cook up. Me, you, some more OGs. We talk to them first. Give them. Like, look, what direction y'all trying to go with this? Be honest with them. Like, how y'all want to do this? Because if we continue to follow trends, we become trend followers instead of trendsetters.
There you go.
And I look at us as all trendsetters in Virginia.
We always been. We never been trend followers. But we never took the clout for being trendsetters. We always been trendsetters. Because
by the time the trend has been out, we don't even realize there's been a person that came from another state, came, saw us do it, left and did it. It was artists back in like 2005 and stuff when I was really moving around as an A&R in the city. And I would see industry artists come here and perform, but they would let our local artists perform first, in which they still do in some cases.
Yeah, they do.
But then they would go back and our music sound would be on their next project, and none of us caught it because we were so fascinated by them being in our city.
Yeah, we gotta stop that.
We have to.
We have to stop like bigging up a lot of people that come here and then leave and just take our funds and stuff. Like, it's cool, we keep bringing them, but if they ain't supporting the artists and stuff, like, it ain't no need to keep bringing them.
No.
You feel what I'm saying? You got the same artists here. If y'all put the same energy into the artists that we have here, like Dope Well, like, regardless, it's gonna go. Y'all gonna see it happen. It's just gonna be a little different because we want y'all to see it be different. We want people to see that it can really happen, and hopefully, not even hopefully, but when it happen, we gonna show y'all how it really supposed to be done. You feel what I'm saying? Like, put VA on the map, because to me it's a big goal, man. I have no
everyone
idea.
included.
I don't have no idea why like QCP or
haven't touched it,
or like they not here. Like, like let's go to VA market because it's wide open. You could pick one artist and make him like give him $1 million. He the man. You feel me?
You will be out of here because these artists are spending, like, especially in Virginia, as an engineer that was producing. That's one thing I can't say. As far as paying for beats, they don't really fuck with. But when it's come to record music and putting it together and putting it out, these guys here, they go. You gotta stop them. Like, no, back up. You still got a song. And they like, but I got some more in the clip. Like, now imagine a label touching that.
There you go.
And they like, no, don't worry about trapping. No, you're not going to jail. You're gonna sit in the studio. We've already gave you an advance. Just make the music. These artists in Virginia will flourish faster than a lot of them because we've never had that opportunity.
Facts.
And we want it so bad.
They will flourish faster than any artist in any market. Especially based off of, like, if you going off of, like, when you go to the club and how many people messing with your music, like, that happens when artists just local. We don't even have a mainstream artist. We got a bunch of local. Like, Dope would have people singing his song word for word. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, so it's the same thing. It's just that we have to believe it. The DJs have to believe it. The radio stations have to believe it. The artists have to believe it. Even when we walk, when we move, we have to believe it. We just don't have the stores here. We just don't have the Louis Vuittons and everything.
Oh, that's coming though.
Yeah, it's coming. The weather. It's just because of the weather. That's it. But it's coming. It's coming.
Especially now that they like gentrifying the city. I tell everybody, this is the perfect time to not leave Virginia. Out of all the times that you want to do, bro, I want to live, bro, I'm gonna just go down to Atlanta. Like, like, bruh, they've already set up shop. The people that's in play with the finances, they already there. Virginia, we're literally getting richer by the day.
Yep.
More people are moving here by the day. We got more minority business. Right now, all of us could walk on West Broad and I can go black owned, black owned, black owned, black owned, Korean owned, black owned. That's never been a case.
I think that we was like number one for like entrepreneur, black entrepreneurs or whatever.
Number 11 in black restaurants.
We the spot.
And that's nothing to people. What? Number 11 in the whole country in black restaurants. And anybody that's been to Richmond lately and that eats a lot, you'll know that's not off at all. It's too much to eat down here.
Facts. Facts.
We crushing down here.
Big facts.
It's weed and food right now. We're murdering the game.
Facts.
So now we got to take those resources from our restaurants. We got to highlight our restaurants as far as media-wise. Highlight our artists. Get our artists to start using these restaurants as promotions. If I'm a restaurant that's black owned, I'm going to call Dowell and say, hey, you think you can write me a jingle?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the simple things like that.
Yeah, that's hard.
Pusha T from Virginia. He's the I'm loving it.
Yeah.
That's him. He still eats off that. Now he's running. Who he with now?
They got Arby's too.
Arby's and
he got
somebody else.
Yeah, he killing the game with
but that's a different check. That's not a album check. He's getting paid for the rest of his life, and his advance probably was like close to $1 million or more.
Yeah.
So we have to start thinking commercializing our music also. Like not just like I want my homeboys to hear it. No, I want my homeboys. I want the dudes downtown at the stock market. I want VCU. I want the Fanner. I want Petersburg. I want motherfuckers that's at Fort Lee that's about to go overseas to be bumping my shit.
Yeah, yeah. But I think now that we got people like, we getting people like you in position and
appreciate it.
Like stuff like that. That's gonna change the whole game because of your idea of it. You feel what I'm saying? People be like, man, we can't play, we can't do this, we can't do this. So I'm interested to see where we ready to go. I feel, nothing but good things for the entire Virginia. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm interested to see where this stuff ready to go.
Man, I know that from 2020 to now, the level has been so, the bar has been raised for a lot of people in this city. So I'm expecting 2023 for us to step up everything, like all across the board, man. But
yeah.
I love this shit. Like, I breathe Virginia. Like, I could have retired and went anywhere in the world.
Facts.
I was living in New Jersey, 45 minutes from New York. Facts. Loving it. But my heart wasn't there.
Facts.
They don't speak the language we speak down here.
Yeah, it's something about Virginia, man.
They straight hustle. We hustle, but it's our emotional and our art. Like the way we think on an art level, and if you drive through Petersburg or Richmond, you'll see the artwork that's on it. Like we come from that. It's hard. Petersburg was the jazz capital back in the 20s and 40s.
Facts.
All those guys from Harlem, they used to come down here and get paid money to play the trombones and they used to go to Petersburg.
Facts.
That's a true statement. We don't got to make it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Knowing that we got to understand that it's there for the taking for all us. Like you said, it's open. It's open market. We just got to come together and not try to push each other's. That crab in the barrel mentality is out the window.
Yeah, it's out the window for sure.
Yeah. And if you still with that mentality, you're not gonna last in the new Virginia.
No, you ain't gonna last, man.
It's over for that. We really support. We really loving Virginia for lovers.
Yeah, it's for hustlers too, baby.
Straight up, because that's where the love come from. People don't. They Virginia for lovers. Yeah, we love to hustle. They didn't add that because they didn't want y'all to be afraid. But no, it's all hustle mentality.
Right.
But it's coming from a genuine point of view, man. And once again, I want to thank you for pulling up. I want to thank you for introducing me to a lot of things that I didn't know. I want to thank you for what you're doing for not only just Dope Will, but for a lot of artists in the city. And I wish you nothing but the best. I'm gonna continue to support you and do anything you ever need from me. I'm here.
Likewise.
You know what I mean?
And I appreciate y'all and the opportunity for y'all letting us come up here and bless the mic. You feel what I'm saying? And spread our knowledge too. Yeah, man, for sure. Stay on the lookout for a bunch of Trench Baby and Dope Well stuff, man. We ready to go up real big. 2023 ready to be real scary, bro.
I mean, they got that joint locked and loaded already.
It's a problem.